from ECU and XLGN, we shall see how it is going to break down. And first capture point is pretty much all of the church right here.
Yeah, these gigantic capture points on these maps.
Allows for good flanking routes that need to be taken advantage of. If you try to go headlong into the church, you're going to get met, especially if you try to funnel in this front entrance. You're going to have a really tough time because there's some really good defensive positions that you can get in on both sides, but especially on this side with the bombed out side entrance, it is not easy to break through. And away we go. We got XLGN in green this round, ECU in pink. XLGN using the strategery of using that secondary spawn that you get to head off onto the point first. Strange MB in there first, using the MP28 with what it looks like the long stick mag.
Oh yeah.
That thing is quite good from the hipfire, but does have a lot of recoil from the standpoint of ADSing. So far, XLGN is in control of the church, and ECU is all bunched up in that one entrance type. And there we go, Malegria is on the flank. Let's see if he's able to take out anybody from the side, and he is not. He gets taken out by No Skimps. No Skimps, the master of the Lewis gun, still using it, even though it did get a considerable nerf. Looks like XLGN is going to cap this point. Next up is the bombed out apartment buildings for the cap point. So let's see if ECU can hold them off. In they go. ECU not having a whole lot of people on the point. Let's see what Black Vans is up to. Pushing in with the ZK. Taking some shots at that one guy. Going back for the revive on Gunsmoke. XLGN does have superior numbers on the point. As ECU is trying to do a flank, gets taken out, and now they're just trying to push right in. Terramelli throwing a Molotov, I believe, and getting taken out from the side by Vans. And ECU is just having a rough time of even getting anywhere on this point.
Yeah, this objective is so large that you really have to spread your team out and cover all the points, because ECU could get in from 3 different directions really here.
And they did just that. They all ran in on that middle section, so XLGN can now do a nice little pincer maneuver. Let's see what Dummy's up to. Using the FG42 with the Reflex Nidar sight, gets taken out from behind by Teo with the STG. And flipping around, let's see what Malegri is up to. Getting shot from behind, pushing in, gets taken out from the corner. Beto over there, but Camby was the one that took him out. And let's get up for a wide shot as ECU is on the point in numbers and has started to push back. Very well done by ECU. And Canby, and the XLGN does have a squad on the back. Canby running through the middle, chucking out some dynamite, pre-firing, gets taken out from behind. Beto is still sitting in that same spot. And now ECU is not... Nope, they still are on the point in numbers, but are quickly getting taken out. Tater going for a revive. ECU is all holed up on that left-hand room with the fire and med kit, but it looks like XLGN is a little split up now. They're off of the point on either side, but are now pushing in. But all of ECU is on the point, minus one guy, it looks like. So if XLGN could push in and take everybody out, they would get this thing swinging back in their direction real quick. Let's go close in on, I meant to go to Dummy first, but Beto is still in that corner, hasn't been taken out, does get taken out, but XLGN Dummy getting taken out by Spam Killer from the side with the MP28. XLGN though has the superior numbers on the point as right now, and ECU is pushing hard to get back in there, but they are stuck in the bombed out theater now, not even able to get in to the front side. However, Vinny is on the back side by himself, rocking the
I have no
Lewis gun.
idea how Vinny was able to run past all those guys to get in the position that he just did.
I didn't even see how he got there. I just know that he got there.
He literally ran up between three of the XLGN guys.
Well, it just goes to show you that being sneaky has its advantages, but XLGN is able to capture this point. ECU, though, gave them a very tough time. So
They did. They fought hard for that one.
they did indeed. Next point up is going to be Echo, or Elephant, or whatever else you want to call it in the military jargon. XLGN, though, is already running riot inside of it. ECU has a couple on the side that are getting hunted down. Can be getting sprayed down. And now ECU is trying to push back into the top rung of the theater. Gino gets taken out by Lickstar, who is pushing the backside, rocking the Type 100 with iron sights. Gets taken out by Spy Sicario on the backside with his own Lewis gun. But right now, ECU has been able to push back in momentarily and start the cap back in their direction. And they're doing a good job of not letting these flanks happen. Tater pushing through smoke, it looks like. But that was Vans we jumped onto. And now ECU got flanked from behind and got taken out. Tater coming in and saving the day for XLGN.
Really goes to show you how important the flanking is on these maps. It's like that objective was going the way for ECU, but as soon as XLGN was able to flank him around the backside, they were able to wipe the whole team off.
Exactly, and now they got a tough time coming out of their spawn, funneling in. They are trying to go on that left-hand flank, but looks like a squad and a half, or maybe two squads, are trying to go right in. Vinny's going to push in, and looks like he's going to get taken out from the side by Lickstar, and Blaster sliding away, not wanting to get taken out that quickly. And it looks like this one is going to go to XLGN, as ECU does not have a single person on the point. I'll show you right now, Techno. Let's look at the scoreboards. Dummy, 22-3, leading XLGN. Gunsmoke up next. Then this damn Tater. Vinny going 10-9. Blaster 11-3. Got a lot more high positive KDs on the XLGN side. And Skimps is trying to push into the Bravo objective by himself. Or maybe he's just waiting for some spawns. He's cautiously moving forward. Definitely saw that ECU guy come up and down. Now he's getting into the side area next to the third story and pushing the top area because he's able to get Teo and Spy-M getting chased, jumping down, just trying to get the heck out of there. Ooh, survives with 1 HP left and pops his med kit. ECU doing a much better job tonight of holding off this onslaught of XLGN trying to get into the bomb sites. Last night they just kind of got run over by Biohazard. Doing a much better job tonight. Or wait, that was H&R.
That was H&R.
That was H&R. Well, you know. Whoops. But XLGN has made it through and is getting the plant onto Alpha objective. And now ECU is trying to push in from that close spawn. But I just think XLGN has superior numbers on that side, creating that formidable wall and not allowing ECU to even get close to that point. A lot of smoke's being thrown out onto the point. Not sure if that had to have been XLGN, as there was nowhere near enough of the ECU guys to try to push. And Malegria had a good opportunity there to try and take out a couple and just could not convert. So ECU down to 1 bomb site, needs to hold off for 39 more tickets. Can be coming in on the flank, pushing in, getting taken out by Gino. And Gino gets taken out by himself, and Van's going for the plant now. Tater pushing out to make sure that they create this defensive perimeter on the wall. And ECU is trying to get down there, but Vans is holding it down. Roberteros, Malegria trying to get in there. Teo trying to get in there, but just gets cut down by Tater from the side. And this one is going to go the way of XLGN. So we've got scoreboard here. Blaster 1 going 15-6 for ECU. Dummy going 29-5. Quickly followed by Tater and Gunsmoke with 23. And Black Vans has the squad of the game with Can Be, Gunsmoke, and Tater. So next up we have Rotterdam. Like I said,
Rotterdam is that ridiculously short map.
Yeah. Yep. So maybe that's why they chose Twisted as their tiebreaker, because that allows a little bit longer of a match.
That's true.
So, getting some love in the chat from C-Star Rockstar. Good to see you out tonight, buddy.
Lots of love in the Twitch chat tonight.
Oh, yeah. Always a good time in the Twitch chat. Always a good time. Rockstar said he's been good. That is great to hear. Hope everybody in the fam is staying happy, healthy, and safe, and reminding themselves to wash their hands at least 10,000 times a day. As per the CDC recommended.
We're not going to have any skin left.
Exactly. Nothing to get infected.
That's right. Nothing but clean surfaces.
That is right. And away we go. Definitely looking like it is infantry only on this one, as no tank comes in. all the smoke's being thrown out there by both sides. It looks like Cheech and Chong down there, ladies and gentlemen, right now.
Unfortunately, the weather cannot be controlled.
XLGN on the right-hand side, getting caught up in a little bit of a murder hole situation right there, but looks like they're trying to push around. Canby going for a little dip in the pond. Let's see if he's able to get off this flank, as it does not appear that ECU has any idea that he's there. XLGN is all around the point, but they need to get onto the point, as ECU is just continually capping this flag, and there it is. XLGN overwhelms them on the point and takes it back. Canby went on that flank.
Yeah, using that flank again to their advantage while the point moves off their favor. As soon as they come around the other side, they take it right back.
And now ECU having to push through all of the XLGN defenders that are on the point, and also the scouts that are pushed forward. Got Skimps already in the White House building, jumping out, trying to take out HD, but he gets wrecked as the KE7 has a much faster fire rate. But ECU has pushed back into the point and are clearing out some of the XLGN guys, getting the point to swing back violently in their direction. But Tater just going on an absolute tear with a triple and a quad. Wow, quite the maneuver by Tater. And then finally gets taken out by Gino. Gino getting flanked. Did have somebody come in as the tanker, so that tank will be sitting out there, but if it stays out too long without a driver, it just goes boom. Tonight, a much more exciting match than it was last night, and ECU has basically cleared out the point.
Both teams really fighting hard for this B objective.
Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. Tactical sitting down there waiting for the revive. Spam Killer's flanking from behind. Gets Lick. Coming around. Searching for some more XLGN to kill. Chucking some dynamite. Getting Strange. Getting Benedelic with the dome shot from the hip fire. But gets cut down himself. And ECU doing a good job of fighting this one back. Vinny flanking Gunsmoke, who's going to get taken out from behind by Vinny. And ECU is on the point and are doing a really great job of making sure that XLGN doesn't get on the flank and doesn't get into the point. Dummy pushing the bottom side objective, still using the FG42 with the NIDAR sight, pushing back in, and it looks like ECU might and is going to take this first objective. Dummy, though, on the backside going, taking out 2, 3 right there, pushing around. Oh, almost able to slide away, but Blaster comes in with the ZK and gets him. And ECU is pushing right in. Gino uses...
Yeah, they're not wasting any time.
No, they definitely understand that this is a game of momentum, and if you keep these guys on their heels, it is really hard for them to get set up and entrenched. But it looks like the two XLGN on the backside, Tactical and Brian J, were able to come in and hold them off, so they were able to get in there and hold them outside of it. As of right now, Tater, big score, 11-3, with Vinny 11-5 for ECU. And now ECU has pushed into the objective, had numbers for a short amount of time. Dummy pushing up and around. Ooh, getting a double on Gino and Blaster, who just lined up perfectly for him. Could he get another one? Taramelli gets a fistful of bullets in the face. and then Roberteros. So now it looks like XLGN has wiped ECU off of the entire objective, but no, Allegria was there, but now they have. And if they can get some people up in these front windows and onto the front side of the pier, they can make sure that ECU doesn't even touch the point one more time. Teo coming up in with the Lewis, rocking it gold and pushing around, and gonna get taken out by one XLGN who is lying there. It was Tactical BF SVD, who is now doing a little bit of lean action. And ECU doing a good job trying to push it back in there, but XLGN is just not having it, allowing them to get in and just getting cut down from all the sides. They really need to push in unless or else they're going to get pushed off. And there it is, XLGN taking the point back, and now ECU already setting up that defensive perimeter on Bravo. However, Skimps is there with his Lewis. As I said, that thing is deadly in that man's hands. Let's see what he's able to do with it. Ooh, gets taken out from the side. Nice angle there by HDCS, laying down in the trolley cart's entrance. Pushing in, and not sure how he didn't spin around and take that guy out, but Dummy is back on the outside, takes out one. Now trying to push up and over the point, taking out the rest of these ECU guys. All they have, I believe, is one or two in the middle, and a couple trying to push from the backside. Ooh, HD taking out Dummy with that KE7 once again. So ECU has been completely wiped off of the circle and are going to need to push back in, but I think XLGN is going to be able to hold them in the middle. Only saving grace right now would be to spawn on Spy and push in the backside, but they get seen. HD getting taken out from Strange with the STG. But a couple of ECU guys are in the drink. Ooh, getting cut down from the side. Spy M Killer, however, is able to take him out, but they need to push in there right now and get at least 5 on to start the cap in the other direction, but it is not going to happen. ECU has to fall back to the outside point next to the white building. And XLGN getting some guys up on the backside. ECU does have a squad that could cause them some pretty pain in a lot of pain in the backside, but they get taken out quickly, and XLGN is already in the top of the white building as ECU is pushing. And if you're able to control white building, this point is basically yours. So ECU is on the point as of right now, and it looks like they got wiped out of that white building on the left side I was talking about. But Benedelic is on the flank, pushing back in. Gonna get 1, 2, 3, and 4. Going for, trying to go for 5, but didn't have the ammo in that 30-round mag. So ECU is not giving up on this one by any stretch of the imagination. XLGN piling in to that front house. Taramelli gets taken out from the back by Tater. Tater getting a triple right there. Or, I'm sorry, Dummy getting a triple right there. Very well done. And now ECU is still on the point, however, but XLGN is going to push it right back as they just ran right on and are wiping them out. Vinny is on the side, gets taken out by Lick, and Dummy's flank has been successful in wiping out all of the ECU around the point.
We all know the White House is, or the White Building is advantageous, but is it actually part of the capture area? I was just trying to scroll out to find out if it was or not.
It is not. Capture area is just the courtyard, basically. The front side of the house is appearing in the point, but you cannot capture from inside of it. The basic boundary is that front wall is the start of the capture point.
Okay, so it's basically just
that little
a waste of time to be in that house, really. I mean, if you got one or two looking down on the objective.
Yeah, exactly. Having too many in there is detrimental, as you need people on the point, but it is always good to have at least a couple in there, as it's very easy for them to jump right in and help get the cap going, or break it. So out we go to the bomb sites, Alpha and Bravo. ECU having a pretty staggered line, looking pretty good, holding all three lanes, trying to push in on the front side. Benedelic, the first line of offense for XLGN. Ooh, gets taken out from the side by Vinny, who is way over on the other side of the canal. Just looking down there with the 3 times. Lewis has it bipoded up, so he can get some good shots, but XLGN skimps, no skimps, not allowing that to happen, and now they are themselves going on to the offensive. Dummy looks like he's leading the pack, trying to get over to Bravo, jumping in for a little dip in the pool. Alpha almost being planted by one of the XLGN guys. Didn't see who it was, as we're watching Dummy right here get up there. Looks like Vinny might be down there. He is laying down suppressive fire with the Lewis. Dummy getting in there, getting the plant off. Skimp's getting hunted down by Gino. And XLGN is around the Bravo point. And I don't even know where that person got shot from. But XLGN picking everybody up on the point now, and they're gonna get this bomb off on Bravo and then be able to focus all of their energy onto Alpha, and there it goes. But ECU does have a good setup going right now to hold off XLGN as they are coming down that back alley. Blaster on the head glitch, able to get 1 but not 2, and now XLGN is up on top of the railroad and underneath as well. Tater going in for the plant, looking like has some smoke to cover him a little bit, gets the plant off, and now looks like ECU has been once again wiped away from the bomb point, so they're going to need to get in there and get in there quick to be able to defuse this bomb. And it looks like that is not going to happen. XLGN is just too widespread on the point. And this one goes to XLGN, but Very well fought by ECU, making it to that first objective, but just not able to progress any further into XLGN territory. Got Spyam Killer and Vinny coming up big with 27, and then Tater 32, Dummy with 30. Much more exciting match than last night.
Some very impressive scores, and definitely a much more exciting match than last night. That's the kind of front lines you want to see with the back and forth.
Yeah, just seeing a bulldozer run through is not the best to watch.
No, it isn't.
And I do believe, well, not really unfortunately, but I do believe they're going to have the same exact spawns that they did the first time, because it flip-flops back and forth, and because there was one in between, they're going to have the same spawns once again, which I definitely know was not the intention.
Okay. So both teams will have to play the same factions for both sides again.
That is exactly correct. ECU dropping down to 11 to make it even. Actually, no, I am incorrect, because XLGN is in the green and ECU is in the pink. So we will be pushing, well, we could be pushing the same exact way, or we could be pushing the other way towards this side of the city. And then way back here where their bomb sites are. We'll go for a little aerial tour right now while we wait.
And the bomb sites are on under the bridge, right?
On this side, yes.
Yeah.
No, I was correct. They are going to be moving from the same directions, which is unfortunate, as you really want to go back and forth on the spawns, because some spawns are way better than others. ECU has advantage right now on the point, and cutting down two is Teo. Dummy coming in, taking out Taramelli, and ECU is on the point. Just needs to make sure that they keep that advantage, otherwise this one is gonna swing back XLGN's way. See what Vans is doing. Looks like he's going for the good old reach around, coming in the side entrance of the church, trying to catch him off guard with their pants down. And it looks like that strategy worked. However, he came in a little bit too late, but does get Vinny right there, taking him out with that headshot. And XLGN has been able to push in, but gets taken out by Roberteros with the Lewis gun. So XLGN holding the front side of the church, but squad of ECU is on there on the left-hand side, trying to push through. Skimps and Tater working together. Tater getting taken out. Blaster needs to throw down smoke if he's going to go for a revive like that in the middle of the wide open church. That is a really big point to point out.
That is medicing 101.
Yeah.
What not to do.
Exactly. This isn't like Battlefield 3, 4, or even 1 where it's an instant up once you get poked with that needle. There is that entire animation, which you can argue is either a good thing or a bad thing for the game, but smoke plays such an important role in this type of battlefield.
Lots of smoke being thrown right now as XLGN makes their revives.
And ECU is on the point, pushing forward. Taking this one. Ooh, XLGN trying to go for the reach around, but gets cut down. ECU doing a great job of holding up the advance of XLGN on that left-hand side, just being a thorn in their side, not letting them flank around. So ECU does have what looks like 10 on the flag and 2 away, 3 away now, as XLGN is pushing in the apartments. Let's see what Dummy's up to. Still rocking that FG42. He's pushing back down and around, getting off of the point as XLGN gets in and starts the cap back in their direction. So XLGN able to get in there and take out ECU on the point, and now we're hunting down those last few that are on the backside. Dummy coming up and getting a 190 hit but not killing anybody, because, you know, that makes sense. And now they are pushing the front side. Dummy is going to take out Roberteros using the bounce shot, which is a well-known maneuver in comp to make some people miss shots. Doing it very well, not throwing off his aim whatsoever. Bounce shot and lean shots are all too common in the competitive scene for Battlefield. If you want to get really shifty, you can do a bounce lean shot, which is very difficult to pull off effectively, but if you're able to do it consistently, you're going to confuse the hell out of your opponent and they're going to whiff a lot of their shots. So ECU is
one of your personal favorites, right?
Yeah. It's quite the formidable maneuver, as many will tell you. So ECU is taking the cap. Lick Star is up on the balcony, providing some support from above. Tater pushing in the backside, taking out Malegria. And ECU is still heavy on the point. XLGN needs to get in there to start the cap back, and there it is. They get advantage, and as you see, even one person advantage drains that thing down super quick. Vinny is the last one in there. He needs to survive to get some spawns off, throwing and almost getting taken out, and there it is. The clutch maneuver by Vinny to not allow him to get squad wiped. And in comes the rest of his squad mates to start wiping off the rest of XLGN on the point. And right now they've got Lickstar and one other down low underneath. Vinny is laying up there looking like a pile of rubble, but gets taken out by Benedelic. So XLGN just pushing themselves to the limit, getting back in on Echo and pushing ECU to that left-hand side. And now ECU has control of the point. So it is gonna go in their direction. And back we go towards XLGN. This is what you really do call a back and forth battle.
Yeah, this is the kind of battle that we've been waiting to see on Frontlines.
This is a very entertaining match to watch right now. XLGN seems to be able to wipe off ECU, but ECU does not give up until they realize that they're not going to be able to get in there whatsoever and fall back to their next position. But they are giving it their all, pushing in every direction, trying to break this XLGN cap.
ECU just getting caught up in those apartments right now. Gunsmoke giving them hell.
Oof, that is tough, and Gunsmoke over there does get 3, I believe, and that flank is not going to happen for ECU, and that wastes valuable time that they could have been on the objective. XLGN in control and pushed up on the front side of Echo right now, and now ECU is having to come all the way in from spawn, which is quite the long trek. And,
very detrimental.
Yeah, and with XLGN pushed all the way up to the front side of the objective, it makes it really tough to get in there.
XLGN has to be careful and make sure they still have somebody on that point, or it's just not going to move to their advantage if they've got everybody lined up in front of it.
Oh, and there it is. It backfires on them. Their push has been thwarted momentarily. Ooh, Blaster playing Tater like a fiddle, letting them run right past and then getting the kill from behind. And now it's ECU who had a very good stroke of luck as XLGN overextends himself off of Echo. Dummy now has transitioned to... No, that's not... No, my mistake. That was Tactical BF that took him out with the ZK. So ECU's gains have all been shattered by XLGN refilling the Echo cap point. Maybe they'll learn from their first mistake and leave everybody at least on the point until it's about 3/4 there and then start to push.
Yeah, that almost did not end well for XLGN. Really advantageous there for ECU to make that move that they did on the back corner. Or front corner, I guess, from depending on what side you're looking at it.
Exactly. So XLGN is pushed up quite far, but as I said, are still on the objective. Looks like it's gonna go their way once again, and now we'll be moving on to the bomb plants. But no, ECU able to get in and start it back in their direction. That is just some very poor management of the point by XLGN. They had more than enough people to get right on there and cap it, but they just let them get in there for about 5 seconds, and now they're having to build it all the way back up, and ECU is taking it, but then now XLGN is taking it themselves once again. Back and forth, last second saves. This is what Frontlines is all about. So when all hope is lost, ECU says, nay, nay, we're coming right in.
And Taramelli's squad gonna go for that long reach around the back to the front of the theater.
Yeah, let's see.
Can Andy hear them?
Looks like it, as starts putting some fire on them, but quickly can be calling out those positions and getting some support, and Echo is gonna fall to XLGN. So next up, once we move off of this objective, we will have the bomb sites.
Some really good moments there from ECU, really taking full advantage of XLGN just not watching that objective there.
It can be a little bit tough to make sure that you are keeping an eye on how many people you have on the objective to make sure that ECU can't just come in with like 3 people and start the cap back in their direction.
And it swings back so aggressively and so quickly too. All it takes is a couple of people to move it in the other direction.
Exactly. Even just one extra on the point past what you have, and it starts flying back the other way. So XLGN has made it to the alpha point, but HD, Sicario, and Malegria are over there trying to ward him off, but Skimp's coming in, getting a double on Malegria and Spy Sicario. Strange gets the objective point armed of Alpha, and here comes ECU funneling in to Alpha, trying to get the point off, but actually nobody really is pushing to Alpha. They're just kind of firing in on Alpha. Malegria, the only one pushing in, trying to get up there for the cap, taking out Gunsmoke from behind. And XLGN gets it.
Quietly and patiently, Benedict was waiting there for a while. I don't know if he was waiting for spawns or if he was just hiding out there.
I don't know. Looks like Dummy's going to be on the point going. Well, no, he's making sure that it is well protected, getting the point off, gets a couple of kills. Let's look at those. And Dummy going big once again, 33-7. Lickstar 24-6, and another handful of XLGN up in the 20s. Only one for ECU is above or even at 20, and XLGN has armed it, and that's going to be it for this one. So ECU making it at least difficult for XLGN to get this bomb plant and exploded. They did have the momentum shifting in their direction a couple of times. So back to Rotterdam we go. And we shall see how it works this time. As we fly over the city of Rotterdam, bombs going off in the distance, and the seagulls are chirping, or whatever they do. Chirp, go,
Squawking.
squawk, squack. They're doing whatever it is seagulls do. And when you know what seagulls do, eat McDonald's French fries out of the trash.
Well, McDonald's French fries should not be in the trash in the first place. That's just a waste.
Duh. Yeah. That is true. So, once again, XLGN in the pink on the left, ECU in the green on the right. A little bit of a spread coming through for XLGN. Looks like they might be going for that reach around flank over by the market area, and they are getting some people over on the sides. But ECU uses smoke to their advantage, not letting XLGN just push right in. Tater gets a double right there. Very well done. Malegria and Teo getting taken out. Ooh, Dummy using a Panzerfaust to kill HDBC. Yeah, chirping, not cheaping. Well, birds are cheap, but you know, same thing. Brada, yeah. So XLGN, using that flank to their advantage, has pushed ECU off of the point.
XLGN doesn't want ECU to get that Bravo point again this time. They're saying, no, that's not happening this time.
Definitely not wanting that to happen. XLGN already pushed all the way up on the right-hand side to basically the next cap point. But Gino coming in and taking out Dummy. Or actually, it wasn't Gino that took him out, but Dummy was taken out. And we could have another ECU break of the cap because of XLGN being too far extended off of the point. Teo going up, getting taken out by Strange, however, and XLGN is able to cap this one. And with them all the way pushed up on the right-hand side, Gunsmoke is in there. Using the FG42 with the iron sights, not the most widely used sight in the game for the FG42, but then again, some people like iron sights on all the weapons. I just prefer a good old 2, 3, or 1 times, depending upon what the rule set calls for. And I used to not be a big fan of the aperture sight, but since 3 times was banned in a lot of leagues, it's become a quick favorite of mine to give me that extra added range.
Weren't you running iron sights on something last night? Or the night before?
I switch off and on, depending upon how my mood is striking. Sometimes it feels better. You never know what's gonna happen. So XLGN once again has pushed on to Alpha, wiping off ECU on that right-hand side, and ECU is trying to push the middle, or at least hold XLGN off as Dummy is pushing forward, taking out Beto. He's going for a flank, it looks like, sees that guy in the distance and taking some shots at him, but Roberteros with the ribeye has the superior long-range weapon for that, but Skimp's taking out Roberteros from the top of the white building. And XLGN has circled around and taken out that squad on the right-hand side. But ECU able to make it on the water side, trying to push, but XLGN is just swarming all around and they get wiped off. This one is gonna go back to XLGN and they're gonna push the bomb sites. Let's see if ECU is able to hold on to 1 or 2 of these, or any of them. So ECU has spawned back and is trying to hold off the onslaught that is XLGN. A whole line of them coming right down. And the center, and a few of them getting cut down. But Skimps is up, Brian is up, and Strange is also up. they have a good line of attack with that smoke going right there so that they can get those revives. Now they're pushing left-hand side hard. Surprised they haven't gone for the swimming route, as that is pretty much what they did last time, and that was so successful.
Well, Campy was up on the bridge a little bit earlier. He's back up on there now again, running down the tracks. He made the mistake of jumping down onto the road, though. Took half his health and was wiped out by one of the ECU guys as soon as he landed on his feet. So maybe this time he'll jump into the water or something a little bit more with a softer landing.
I'm right there with him. He's just running the rails the entire way to Alpha. Can be able to take out Malegria. The duel of the Lewises, and Canby is in control.
Got Gunsmoke for XLGN going for a little bit of a swim, taking out Spy. Looks like he's gonna make his run down for Bravo.
No, now cutting back.
Well, Vinny is down at the Bravo objective, just laying there in wait.
So he is gonna be able to take out Gun if he sees him, but Gun sees him first, and he takes him out using the MP40 with the iron sights. That thing is all chromed out.
Blinding his enemies with the chrome of the gun.
Yeah, exactly, and pushing into the out of bounds. But now Vinny's trying to push back in, and once again, however, Gunsmoke is going to see him first, and the MP40 is going to cut Vinny down. But Gino is on the backside going for this. Let's see if he gets it. He does get it, as XLGN's Gunsmoke went for Teo first, then got the defuels, and Malegria coming in for the cleanup. Very well executed flank right there by ECU. Brian 420 pushing up. Looks like he's using the slow fire rate ZK and is got those extra 10 rounds in the mag. And Vinny trying to go for the knife jump kill, but Brian able to get him and is gonna go for the plant. And just as we say that, Alpha has been taken. Spy is gonna be there to be able to take him out and get the defuse on this one, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to push back in and get Alpha defuse, as you got dummies slip sliding around out there. One is on the point and could and does get it in the smoke. That was Teo with the FG42 taking dummy out with a nice slide jump shot. Very well executed and highly accurate. Now ECU is on the B point and holding them off quite well. It's Vinny and Spy over on that right hand side with the support of Gino. XLGN is using smoke and getting a full squad in there to support. Dummy trying to push up, gonna get taken out by Vinny using that long range Lewis. He gets taken out in trade. Spyam Killer needs to get up there and stop this plant, but is not going to be able to. He backs off, reloads his MP28, and is going and, taking out Tactical with some headshots. Grenade getting thrown back by Spyam Killer, and now pushing around, not seeing Brian on the backside, gets cut down. But ECU does have one on the point, but it's not gonna happen.
There goes Bravo.
And there goes Bravo. What's up, God? How's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming out to this T12 Frontlines between XLGN and ECU. Heck of a match you guys had last night. Lots of fun to watch. And that's it for this one. XLGN able to get both of them off. And Tater going ham salad, 29-6. Spy Sicario, 16-9. XLGN, no skimp squad, gets top squad. But yeah, look at that. Tater going crazy, 29-6. And XLGN gonna take that one again.
Some great defense, though, from ECU on those bomb objectives.
Very good. They got a couple of